Hi Year 10, back again. Right, so fractions last week, and I was really impressed with those of you that sent me your work, and it looks like you're getting really good notes done as well, and making sure you're using your notes and your videos to help answer the questions, so well done on that. Right, so very similar to last week, we found fractions of amounts. What we're going to look at today is percentages of amounts. Now the first lesson we're looking at non-calculator work, so that means put them all away and make sure that you use methods, now sort of written methods or mental methods that are going to help you answer this. Right, we're going to start off with our building blocks. So our building blocks are 10%, 50% and 1%, and hopefully these are things that we can do in our head. Okay, so to find 10% of something, you would simply divide by 10. Okay, so for example, 10% of £70 is 7, because 70 divided by 10 is 7. Okay, to find 50% of something, we divide by 2. Okay, or half it. Okay, so for example, 50% of £32 would be £16. Okay, and then to find 1%, we would divide by 100. Okay, so for example, I would like 1% of £900. Okay, do 900 divided by 100, which would be £9. So there are building blocks. Now we always start the question with either 10%, 50% or 1%, and we use that to help build our answers for different percentages. Okay, so we're going to look at different questions to do with this. So first of all, I've got 10% of 560 apples. Okay, now, well, going back to my building blocks, 10% I have to divide by 10, so 560 divided by 10 is going to be 56 apples. Okay, there's no more building to do there, that was just our answer. Okay, the next one that we've got is 30%. So we think, which building block would help us? Would it be 10%, 50% or 1%? Now to find 30% of something, I'm going to have 10% and times it by 3. So I'm going to go back to this question. I'm going to work out 10% first. Okay, so 10% of £70 will be 70 divided by 10, which will be £7. Because I now know 10%, I can work out 30%, because it's going to be 3 lots of this. So 30% is going to be £21, because 7 times 3 is 21. Okay, right, the next one, 25% of an amount. So we go back to our building blocks. What's going to help us find 25%? So I've got 10, 50 or 1. I think in this case I'm going to use 50 and half it. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to say 50% is going to be half of 160. Now some of you may be able to work that out. So I half the 100 to give us 50, and I half the 60 to give us 30, so that would be 80 altogether. And 25% is half of 50%, so half of £80 is going to be £40. So my final answer there is £40. Underline that final answer there. Right, now that kind of fits in with this one here, 75% of something. Now to build 75%, I can use the 50% and the 25% added together, because that makes 75%. So 80 plus 40, okay, would be £120. Okay, right, and then finally we've got 5% of something. So 5% of £80. So going back to your building blocks, now some of you might be tempted here to do 1%, okay, or you can do 10% and half it. I'm going to do 10% and half it. So 10% is going to be 80 divided by 10, which will be £8. And then 5% will be half of 10%, which will be £4. Now, building up again here, 15% can be made by adding a 10% and a 5% added together. So £8 plus £4, okay, would be £12. Okay, so I've got some questions for you to have a go at. Now, hopefully you're all in teams now. Once you're all in teams, I'll be able to set quizzes up for you. So I'm hoping you'll all get onto teams this week, and then next week I can put quizzes up there for you, so we don't have to always send photographs of our work back to me. Okay, so have a go at the questions that I've set you under lesson 1. Okay, and then once you've got those, you can ping them to me by email and I will send you back the answers. Okay, good luck everyone. Goodbye.